Hey everybody, it's Ian the Off-Kilter Crafter. I hope you're having a great day today. Today we're going to be using this awesome stamp set from the Sweet Stamp Shop. I love their stamps because first of all, they're great quality. Second of all, some of them can be really off-kilter and it really fits my personality. I absolutely love this stamp set. I think it's hysterical. Today we're going to be using it to create a great card. First thing I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to take this stamp and I'm going to go ahead and mount it onto my acrylic block. This is the first time I'm using this stamp, so I need to first of all pull it off the acetate that it is on and stick it onto the acrylic block, and then I'm going to go ahead and use the back of my hand to kind of get it started. If you have new stamps, this is sometimes a good thing to do to your stamps to kind of get them ready to accept the ink, because sometimes they're really new and they don't want to take the ink like some of your older stamps will. So make sure to just kind of touch them and put them up against the back of your hand or the front of your hand to get them ready for ink. Next, I'm going to use my Ranger Archival ink. This is great ink if you are trying to do watercoloring, which is what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be using some watercolored pencils today. So I have some watercolored paper right there. It's regular old Artist Loft paper. Nothing fancy. I'm going to go ahead and ink that stamp up nice and well. And stick it right about there on the paper. Make sure to press nice and firm. And there we go. Perfect. Great image. Now that I've gotten my image on my watercolor paper, let's go ahead and start coloring everything in. I'm using some watercolored pencils from Close to My Heart. These are going to give a lot of great color onto our stamped image. Now I put a little bit of blue in this thought bubble to give it a little bit of a rounded look to it. We'll blend it out here in just a moment. I'm going to take my green one. I'm going to go ahead and add just a hair of green inside the sentiment so that hopefully when we take the water over this area, it'll give it a weird, eerie green glow. I'm going to use a watercolor brush with a very small tip here, and I'm going to go ahead and start coloring everything in. Alright, we got it all nice and colored, and it is now ready to go ahead and cut out, and we're going to go ahead and put it onto the card. Next, I'm going to take my We Are Memory Keepers Crop-A-Dial Corner Chomper, and I'm going to go ahead and chomp off 1/4 inch of each corner. Next, I'm going to take my back panel, and I'm going to mount my front piece on it, but before I do that, I'm going to use some of this Expressions by Scotch. It's washi tape, and it has this really nice Halloween pattern to it. It's got the golden spider webs on it, so I think it'll look great as I just kind of lay it across the card in several different forms. Now the great thing is all we have to do to clean this up is just peel our piece off the table and then push everything onto the back side of the cardstock. I'm going to go ahead and mount this using some of my Tombow Extreme Adhesive. Probably didn't have to use the Extreme Adhesive, but I think it will help. There we go. It's at a slight angle, which I think will add a little bit of interest onto our card. Alright, I'm going to do two more things to the card. The first thing is I'm going to use one of these flock stickers. These came from Target. I'm going to go ahead and put a little spider. Let's see, should I face it out or should I face it in? Maybe I should face it in. Yeah. So I'm going to put this little flock spider right here in the corner, just like that. And I'm going to grab my Glossy Accents. I can never say that right. I always say glassy. I'm going to grab my Glossy Accents and I'm going to go ahead and apply it to the apples. Alright, so I realized that I should have waited on the Glossy Accents. I was just overzealous with them, and I should have waited until I actually put it onto the card base before I put that on. No big deal though, that's pretty much the end of how this card is going to go. I think it's great, and I can't wait to get it into the mail. I just will have to wait for the Glossy Accents to finish drying before I can throw it onto the card base. Oh well, that's what I get for being overzealous. Alright guys, I hope you liked today's video. If you did, give me a thumbs up. That lets YouTube know that you liked my video, and then we'll share it with other people who might enjoy it as well. Also, don't forget, if you're not already, subscribe to my YouTube channel, so that way you get great updates every time I post a new video. Also guys, don't forget to get social with me. I have links to all of my social media down in the description below. Check those out. You can check me over on Twitter at OffKilterIan. Over on Facebook, just search for the Off Kilter Crafter. You can also find me on Periscope and Instagram and so many other places, so make sure to check me out. Hope you have a great day, guys, and I will see you next time. Remember, guys, keep it off kilter and happy Halloween.